ahead, EJ.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to what we like to call the Assist Sports Podcast. This is a great episode. We got a lot coming up for you. This is what we're going to start doing. We're going to call this our starting lineup. Here's your starting five. We've got great things to talk about. Antonio Brown, the debacle, lots is going on. That's the first one. We've got 3 impressions of the NFL. We'll get into detail when we get there. Then we got our NFL quick picks, our high school picks, and then we got a question for you at the end. So let's get right into it. Antonio Brown. Oh, man. This guy, what are you doing? Let's talk about this.
Okay, so I'm stunned. So where were we? Were we at the fair?
Yes,
when we found out about this?
Saturday, we were at the
right.
fair.
So we're at the fair.
Carrying my heavy drum and whatever.
Yeah.
And
So we had a performance. The band had a performance at the fair. And my daughter pulls up on her phone. She goes, oh, yeah. Antonio Brown's contract with New England, $9 million guaranteed, 1 year, $15 million. And I said, honey, that's a joke, because I had seen joke posts.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm going to give a shout out to the Kaz man, Mike Caswell, because he sent me one of these joke posts about signing with the Patriots.
Yeah.
You know, and here he signed with them.
Yeah.
What is it? What is going on there?
I remember you sent me the text message. I was out with my friends, with my band friends. I'll tell you right now, I get the text from my dad. I told my dad I'd stay in touch with him. I had my phone. My phone buzzes. I'm like, okay, this is a text from Dad. He's probably asking me where I am, right? I'm getting grub.
Yes.
I'm getting pizza, right? And I'm spending too much money on pizza, right? Take a bite of pizza, looking at my phone. My dad sends me a text, AB to Patriots. I spit my food out all over the place. Like, people would say I'd do it as a joke. Oh, I drank water. All of it. No, I did.
That's funny.
I was stunned. I was like, what happened? Where did this come from? This is gonna. I came down there. I asked my dad, and you remember what I asked you? Is this a joke?
It is a joke. It's honestly a joke.
And that's why we're calling him Antonio Clown.
Yeah. So let's, and we don't want to spend too much
into it.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I don't really want to get into it, and here's why. Yeah. This guy he's got an attention problem.
He does.
He needs to have the ball thrown to him on every down. He needs the most attention. I mean, that's really what this is about.
Uh-huh.
The guy is a clown.
He can't.
And I'm sorry.
He can't stay out of the headlines. He can't.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Now we've got all the rape allegations. And that's a serious thing. Like, we will not joke about that.
We're not going to.
What do you think's going to happen?
Well, here in America, you are innocent until proven guilty.
True.
Hard to tell what's going to happen. I mean, right. Antonio Brown's had a lot going on. He did actually get accused of hurting his kid or someone's kid, throwing in furniture. I can't remember exactly.
He put a kid in danger.
He put a kid in danger.
He threw furniture off of a balcony.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, who does that?
Don't do that.
Like, that's
this
crazy.
Is not the Dude Perfect Rage Monster where we get to throw a flat screen TV off the balcony. This is not what this is. This is a real life situation. If you're putting a kid in danger, stop.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was in the past. Now we've got all of this other crap going on, and the rape allegations are nowhere shy of insane. But I hate to say it.
Yeah,
I expected this coming.
Well,
this guy's got too much drama going on.
Yeah.
Well, let's just be honest. He's already a clown, and then this popped up.
Yeah.
The question here is the NFL going to step in and not let him play?
Well, let's end on this note then, because I don't want to give this guy any more press than he deserves, because he does not deserve any press. He's a first-class jerk, really. Like, seriously. All the stories that are now coming out about this guy, and look, we're Steeler fans. We wanted the guy gone. I'm glad he's gone. Here's the problem. The guy's an attention grabber. He's now got, he's got all these issues. There's a lot of people that say they suspect tampering because of how quickly he signed with New England. It very well could be the case. Got to wait and see. I couldn't say one way or the other. It's New England. It's New England. But here's the thing. The commissioner's office made Ray Lewis pay a $250,000 fine, if you all remember that one, and he wasn't even proven guilty of anything. So they can pretty much do whatever they want to. What do I think is going to happen? I think that the league is going to chicken out because they don't have enough evidence. But honestly, they have every right. This is in the commissioner's hands at this point. He can choose to put him on the exempt list and make it so he can't play. But I'll have to laugh if that happens because New England still has to pay him the $9 million bonus, even if he doesn't play it down this year. So I hope he doesn't even play it down, and New England has to pay the $9 million. Great stuff. That's probably chump change compared to the amount of money that the Patriots owner Robert Kraft paid to get that case tossed out of court down in Florida, and y'all know what I'm talking about with that.
And we're not getting into it.
No, we're not.
But let's end on that note, and let's get into a better
Number 2.
note.
Yep.
A good or bad, you could still stay in whatever bad mood or great mood you're getting into, because this is a good and a bad one. This is 3 impressions of the NFL. This is week 1. Now, what we mean by this, go ahead and explain this.
All right, so just watching the games and following up on a lot of the stuff that happened with the games, I think both of us each have 3 quick impressions,
yes,
that we have, that we grasped from certain things. EJ's got.
I got 3 teams.
EJ's got the first one. So let's do 1-1, 2-2, 3-3. So
okay.
What do you got first?
Well, first, I got a bad impression from the Miami Dolphins, which is pretty much a given. Let's pull up the score here. And I'm not talking about last week. I'm talking about the week before, where they played the Baltimore Ravens, and the Ravens smoked them. I'm still going to try and pull up the score, but I want to say it was 56-13.
No, it was like 59 points the
or
Ravens
whatever.
put up.
Or something like up in the high upper 50s.
Let's just face it. They made Lamar Jackson look like a Hall of Famer.
Yes, he
Okay, they're terrible. In fact, let's even go further. A lot of reports coming out this week that a lot of the players on the Miami Dolphins are speaking to their agents wanting to get traded out of Miami.
Yeah, 59-10 was this final score.
That's bad.
What I saw the highlights. I make sure to look at the highlights every Monday morning and Tuesday morning. I always watch the highlights. That's one of the things I like to do. But I watched Miami and Baltimore. Miami played, and as we have NEPA high school football. We'll probably end up talking about this in the future. Tunkhannock Pittston area played last week, and Pittston area pretty much gave up at the end. And you can see their defense go like this instead of actually trying, even though they had a lead, just put their hands up. And that's what the Dolphins defense was doing the entire game.
Oh, yeah.
And it wasn't even like, we're going to try for the first. No, they didn't even try off the opening kickoff. Like, what is that?
Just crazy. Crazy.
Miami, wake up.
Yeah,
dude.
They're in trouble. My number 1 impression that I had is, how about those New England cornerbacks? They have... There is, and not to steal really a graphic from NBC, because of the football rankings, pro football rankings, but this is Pro Football Weekly, puts these rankings together, and the New England Patriots have easily the top set of cornerbacks in the league, with Gilmore and McCourty. Gilmore is the number 1 rated cornerback going into week 1, and McCourty was like number 6. That's crazy. There's 32 teams in the NFL. That's 64 starting cornerbacks, and the Patriots, you tell me, have number 1 and number 5 or number 6? That's insane. And it showed. It showed leading into EJ's number 2.
Yes, and that's the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm a Steeler fan. I will always be. I'm looking at the 3 terrible towers we have hung up.
Right over here.
I'm looking at the logos and everything.
Got a poster there.
We're big Steeler fans.
Yep.
I watched that game. Not only
embarrassing
did I think we would come into that game and win, I thought we would win by a touchdown or maybe a touchdown and a field goal. I was thinking it was going to be a 7-10 point after a while. Like, I was doing the thinking, and I was like, this could be way bigger. Just like that, Tom Brady plays like a goat again, right? He's connecting with passes. And you know what? Why I'm talking about Pittsburgh? Juju did not get open, really. I didn't see him get open. And I also thought the O-line They really, really didn't do very good. The O-line, I didn't like it because here's why. And you know what? They aren't ready to play New England. They're never ready to play New England. We're never. It looked like we were scared.
Sorry, I'm going to tell you, we're poorly coached.
We are poorly coached. I can tell you that right now.
This is squarely on the head coach's shoulders. I'm sorry. Pittsburgh fans, you can disagree with me. This is on Tomlin. Last year's failures are on Tomlin,
yes,
and all of our failures the last few years are all on Tomlin. It's not personnel. It's not anything else. We've had good teams. We've had great players, okay, and didn't get it done. Mm-hmm. And ultimately, it's because of coaching. But we got completely outcoached in that game. It was terrible.
Exactly. Yep. And here's some points here. Why I'm saying the O-line. If you look in that game, when Ben Roethlisberger snapped the pass, whatever, he's ready to take a pass. He takes a snap, looking around. He's got to have a little bit of time to analyze where the people are. Okay, we have wide receivers going this way. One's going slanted across. One's cutting right here, so I can maybe throw. But there's defenders here. So he's got to make sure. Not saying that he can take a luxury bath and tea time, but I'm saying he's got to have time. And the O-line's job is to hold the other defenders away.
Yeah.
The O-line was letting the Patriots get right through, and Ben was running instead of looking at where to throw it.
That's a combination. That's a combination of two things.
On.
That's a combination of two things.
I'm solely putting it on O-line this time.
It's not. It's partially on them, and it's partially on coaching. They were not prepared for what New England threw at them. Okay. They weren't. And we're passionate about this, and we're spending a lot more time on this one because we're Steeler fans.
Yeah.
We got to move on.
We didn't even score a touchdown.
But speaking of bad O-lines and causing bad things, my number 2 is Nick Foles. And honestly, I love Nick Foles. I love him.
He's a good guy.
He's a great guy. But wow, sad situation down there. Broken collarbone. And right away, and yes, it's his non-throwing shoulder. He can't play. He can't play. He can't take hits like that. It's just not good. I mean, it's against Kansas City. We get it. Their defense is good. Their defensive line's good. I get it. But it's too bad for Nick Foles. What do you got on number 3 quickly?
Oakland Raiders. They surprisingly beat Denver.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to pick my job off the ground.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
So with all this hoobastank with Antonio Brown and all this stuff, I think, okay, the Raiders are going to be the definition of the Baltimore Orioles, and they're just going to be the bottom of the league the entire year.
Notice he's wearing an Orioles jersey.
But and you know what? I'll tell you right now, Oakland surprised me.
Yep. They were surprising.
I was looking at the scores, okay? Checking my fantasy. Okay, what's going on? Who do I have playing today? I got Deshaun Watson playing today. Cool, right? Looking at Oakland, looking at all those scores. What happened? Okay, let's see who got me playing. The Raiders won?
Yeah.
What?
Yes,
what?
Surprising.
So I'm thinking to myself, right? How? I mean,
have no idea.
Did Joe Flacco
but
not know what he was doing?
It's week 1.
What happened?
It's week 1.
I know it's week 1, but
it's week 1.
Oakland.
And it's a division opponent.
Yeah.
That they play twice every year. They know each other well. It's week 1. Let's move on.
I want to see how Denver comes back to the next game, though.
I think they will. Denver's always strong. They always find a running game, and their defense is good. Number 3 for me, Cleveland Browns. Embarrassing. Let me tell you why. That defense should be really, really good. Too many penalties.
Way too many penalties.
You let Marcus Mariota throw all over you? Are you serious? Come on. Seriously.
He's a good quarterback,
but hats off to the running game for the Titans. Looked really, really good. But the Browns hyped so much. And when I started watching the game, Odell Beckham was catching passes, doing really well, and was going to blow the game open. And then all of a sudden, the Browns just fell flat. Turnover. Come on, Baker Mayfield. You can do this. I don't want to see you do it because you're in the same division as my team. But you know what? It's better than having the Ravens winning the division. Yep. Okay, moving on.
No.
Number 3, let's do our NFL picks.
This is the quick pick segment. We're going to get this down real quick.
Okay,
so let's get this done.
So grab your picks and let's go through them.
Go ahead.
So tonight, we've got Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Carolina Panthers. Who you got?
All right, so as I'm waiting for this to load, I'm going to say, hold on. I picked Carolina. Because Tampa, no.
Yep. I have Carolina as well. Bills 1-0 at Giants 0-1.
I don't know. You'll have to ask Buffalo Bill when he takes a W in this game.
Yes, I agree. Buffalo's going to win this game. 49ers at the Bengals. I've got the 49ers.
49ers as well. I mean, but hold on.
Could be a
The
close game.
Bengals actually almost won that Seahawks
Yeah,
game.
they did almost win that game. But I'm going to tell you something.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you something. Would not surprise me to see that game go the other way and each team coming out 1-1. Cowboys at the Redskins. I think this one's an easy one. Dallas, I think, wins easy.
Yeah.
What do you think? Yep, Dallas.
Dallas.
Chargers at the Lions. This is a tough game. You don't know what Lions team you're going to get week to week. I am taking the Chargers, though. Who do you got?
Yeah, I think the Lions going to back up into the electric circuit and probably get shocked a little bit.
So you got the
Chargers
Chargers.
are going to win this game.
Vikings at the Packers, probably one of the premier matchups of the week. I have the Vikings winning this one on the road close. What do you got?
I got the Vikings blowing these guys out.
Oh, wow. Okay. The Colts at the Titans. Who you got?
Titans?
Titans as well. I have the Patriots winning at the Dolphins. I don't think there's any question that you're – oh, you're taking the Dolphins?
No, I'm taking the Patriots.
Okay.
The Patriots were my
All right.
eliminator.
All right. I was just making
I chose
sure.
them on the eliminator, too.
Yeah, okay.
I chose the
So,
Patriots.
well, so did I. I took them on the eliminator, too.
Follow the Dolphins around.
Maybe we can – yeah, right. Just follow the Dolphins. You should win your
Just choose
eliminator
against
this year.
them and you'll
Yep.
win.
Cardinals at the Ravens. I got the Ravens pretty easily, I think, in that one.
Yeah, Lamar's going to have another good game.
Should have another good game. Seahawks at the Steelers. Who you got?
I got the Steelers by 7.
I have the Steelers by 3, and I think it's going to be a close game. The Steelers need to win this game at home. Got to win your home opener when you got beat badly last week, embarrassed. Jaguars at the Texans. Who you got?
I'm crazy. You can put the donkey filter over me. The Jacksonville Jaguars are winning this game.
Yeah, I've got the Texans. I don't think so. Backup quarterback. Sorry, and Leonard Fournette is like made of paper. He's going to get hurt again, and he'll be done. Okay, so if you have Leonard Fournette in your fantasy league, I don't know what stats he had last week. If he did anything at all, get ready to trade him immediately because he's going to get hurt. Okay, Chiefs at the Raiders. Who you got?
The Chiefs.
Yep, I've got the Chefs as well. Bears at the Broncos. Who you got?
The Bears.
So do I. I've got the Bears. Saints at the Rams. Great game. Who you got?
Gotta go with my favorite quarterback in the league, Jared
Drew
Goff
Brees?
and the Rams. No, Jared Goff and the Rams.
I've got the Saints. I've got the Saints. Even though it is on the road, I think the Saints want revenge for the NFC Championship last year. Sunday night, I think this is Sunday night. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Sunday night, it's a
Eagles at Falcons. Who you got?
Eagles. Eagles.
Yeah, and honestly, this is a close game for me too because Atlanta,
It is.
I'm telling you what, is better than what they showed in Week 1. However, I have the Eagles winning this one as well. Monday night, Browns at the Jets, both 0-1. That's a terrible Monday night football game on most schedules, but both teams are supposed to be better this year. Who you got?
This is going to be a funny one to watch. I mean, Le'Veon Bell running all over the place, Odell Beckham catching things. But I think overall, Odell Beckham gets the better of Le'Veon. And
Yeah, I think the Browns.
I think the Browns are going to win this. It's not going to be a blowout.
Nope.
I mean,
That's
they both, if they're playing like they played
three
last
or 4
week.
point game. Very good. Awesome. So now we're down to number 4, which is everybody's favorite
Okay.
part of the show.
This
And-
is what people look for.
Yeah, and this is what people look for. Now we're kind of, we're dragging a little, so we're going to move forward. We don't have a calling guest this week because he's unavailable, but because of that, I do have Jason's picks.
Yes.
He did send them to me, and we also have a few special guest picks this week.
Yes.
Why don't you give a shout out to?
I'm going to give a shout out to my friend Patrick. Patrick is a boy that I go to school with, and he has been through it's been a rough life for him. He's I don't want to say too much, but he's in a wheelchair, and so I was doing my picks today, and I was thinking, okay, and Patrick goes, "Hey EJ, what are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm picking the high school football picks." He's like, "Can I pick them with you?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, I want to do them, so we got all excited, and we did them together. So some of them I agree with him on. and some of them I'm going to give you my pick and Patrick's pick. And Patrick also decided to throw out this game, which is the game on the Friday Night Rivalry, which is going to be on WNEP for all the local
I
people.
see that. We didn't pick the game, but go ahead and tell them what they think is going to happen. That's pretty good.
Patrick thinks that Central Columbia will beat Hughesville 35-7.
Nice. Central Columbia is pretty good.
Yes. So
okay, very interesting. So we got some decent games this week, probably a little bit better than last week. And everyone's been asking who's ahead in the standings and so on. Well, one person in particular, of course, has to know how good he's doing in the standings. This is terrible. He has to know.
Yeah.
So, and by the way, I work full time. EJ goes to school full time.
Yeah, I'm taking like hard classes, and I don't have time to focus.
It's a lot of stuff going on, so we're gonna go back and we're gonna readjust. We will post the record so far on the picks. So we'll get that together. First game I have on the schedule is Lakeland at West Scranton. So up at the big stadium in Scranton.
Pretty nice place.
Give me 10, 15 seconds in this game if you have anything about it and what you think is going to happen.
Well, I don't have a lot to say about this except for the fact that West has not been able to prove anything.
Nope.
Patrick and I both agreed today that Lakeland's going to beat West Scranton 34-12.
Nice. Okay.
And that's going to be history.
Jason says that Lakeland will win 21-12 over West Scranton, and I'm inclined to pretty much agree with everything that everybody said so far. I think Lakeland wins this one 28-7. Next game, Tunkhannock at Honesdale. Tunkhannock, fresh off of a comeback win against Pittston area.
Shall we talk about what happened in the last 5 or 6 minutes of that game?
No, we don't even have to. The Pittston gave up, right? Is that kind of what happened?
Here, defending 101. Don't do this. This is not defending. Standing here and doing this for the last 5 minutes because you have a lead. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, and I picked Tunkhannock to win that game by 3, and guess what happened? Tunkhannock won that game by 3. Called it right on the money.
Okay.
I'm not surprised at all.
Yes.
Jason has Tunkhannock winning over Honesdale 35-20. I don't think Tunkhannock quite puts up that many points. I could be wrong, but I'm not so sure that they will. But I think it's a 28-14 win for Tunkhannock over Honesdale. What do you got on your side?
So me and Patrick are talking about this game, right? We're waiting for class to start. And he goes, Tunkhannock may have won, but I really don't think they're that good that they're going to beat a team like Honesdale, who plays Western Wayne and the other teams
this is true.
a lot. And so we came down to the conclusion that we both think that Tunkhannock is going to lose to Honesdale 12-3.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to tell you something. I think Tunkhannock is starting to get their legs underneath them.
But yeah,
okay.
they'll probably win a little bit.
I'd be interested to see what happens.
There'll be a game in the future of Tunkhannock's schedule where they play Midwest, and I would like to see them win that game especially.
Very interesting. So next game on the schedule, we got Wyoming area at Nanticoke. I don't know that there's much to say about this game. What do you got?
So this is another one that me and Patrick agree on. I asked him, I said, so who do you think is going to win this Wyoming area Nanticoke game? And he turns to me and he goes, are you kidding me? Did you seriously just ask me that question? I go, yeah, I did. And he goes, Wyoming area, of course, right? And then I'm like, what's the score? He goes, 42-3. And I was thinking the same exact thing. We're thinking alike. So 42-3.
He's going to go 42-3. Jason has Wyoming area 55, Nanticoke 6. Guys, I don't know that Nanticoke will even score in this game, to be honest with you. Wyoming area is dominant. I think Wyoming area wins this game 49-0. Next game, Abington at North Pocono. Interesting. Jason says Abington 21, North Pocono 20. I was going to say Abington's going to win by 3 points. I think this is a 17-14 game. And I think that's what's going to happen with. Ricky's laughing.
Patrick.
I didn't even see your picks. Is that what Patrick said?
No, Patrick and I said Abington's gonna win. They finally are done with their hard schedule. They're
Well,
gonna win now.
Here's the thing. Now listen, and I think we can both agree on this one because we've seen Abington Heights. We've seen teams that
They
they've
held
played.
Berwick.
They
And
could have
Scranton
beat.
Prep.
I'm going to tell you right now.
And
People
Valley.
will say I'm crazy. They could have beat Berwick.
They
Their
really could
defense
have.
kept them in that game. I'm telling you right now, Abington gets it done this week. I think they get it done. I've got them 17-14.
I have me and Patrick got them 17-14 as well.
Very funny.
Don't worry, there's a chance there's a part where me and Patrick don't agree on things.
Okay.
So it's
Next
okay.
game, Wyoming Valley West, fresh off a ridiculously bad embarrassment up at Crestwood.
Yeah.
At Berwick, does it get any better for Valley West? No. They're going to get killed. Jason says Berwick 28, Valley West 22. What?
I know what he's saying. I know what he's saying.
Jason, listen, you're going to watch this tonight. Dude, how many points did Crestwood put up on Valley West
how many points
last
did
week?
Trash
How many
put
points
up
did
on?
they put up on them? How embarrassing was that game? How much better do you think Berwick is than Crestwood? You honestly think it's a 28-22 game?
It's okay.
Wow. What
I see.
What
you're
have
saying.
you been eating and drinking up there in the north? You know where you're at. What are you doing?
No.
Dude,
Here's an idea.
This is embarrassing
I'm
loss.
I'm going to stick
dude.
up for him. I'm going to stick up for him.
Oh, come on.
Here's why. Okay. Valley West and Berwick are rivals. Dallas and Lehman, rivals. Play a great game.
Eh.
Okay. Wilkes-Barre and GAR used to suck. When they played each other, we're playing a great game.
Okay.
Valley West and Berwick, okay? Valley West was BAD last year, okay? They played Berwick and gave them a run. Valley West and Berwick, it doesn't matter how terrible or how great you are, they both are amazing when they play each other.
Wow.
Because that game is the most important. They don't care about any other game in the regular season except for beating Berwick.
Well, who you got?
I know.
Who you got?
I know for a fact, and I'm going to say it in a second. I know for a fact I talked to kids from both sides of this rivalry, Valley West kids and Berwick kids, and they hate each other, and they will play. They care about winning. Valley West may be bad, but when they play Berwick, it doesn't matter how bad they are. They come out, and they come out strong. We say Berwick still wins this game 21-13. Both me and Patrick agree on 21-13.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Berwick 42, Valley West 7. You heard it here. It's bad. Sorry, guys. It's bad for Valley West. It is not good. Hanover at Riverside. Riverside, tough loss last week up at Lakeland, man. Tough loss. Jason has Riverside getting the comeback win. 34-13 over Hanover. I don't know that it'll be that close. I'm going to say 42-7 Riverside. EJ, what do you got?
So, I'm starting to not agree with the score that me and Patrick did originally agree on. Patrick says that Riverside will beat Hanover 42-35.
Ooh,
I don't think that's going to happen.
Wow.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I think Riverside's going to take this game by a lot more than what he has them beating by, and I don't think Hanover's going to score 35 points. I really don't. I'm going to go with like a 49-20 or something. Now that I'm thinking about it, I saw what me and Patrick were talking about this game. This is a tough one. This is a trap game. This really is a trap game, especially when picking, because we don't know what Hanover's going to do. I mean, they're doing okay, but let me tell you something. They looked pretty okay against Lehman. They didn't get the win, but they looked pretty. They looked all right. They looked decent. I mean,
it's Lehman.
better than last time. They looked way better than last time. Than like last season and the season before that and the season before that. So
it's early too.
It's early, and I'll tell you right now,
Yeah.
the Hanover kids have been put through way too much when it comes to losing. So if you don't think they're going to try and win this game, got another thing coming. So I can see what.
They're going to show up and they're going to get blown out.
Yeah, but they're still going to show up and give it an effort. So
Okay.
I can see both sides of the argument.
Okay. All right.
The next one.
What's the score?
Is well, Patrick says 42-35. I say 49-20.
Okay. All right. Next game, and we're gonna keep moving on pretty quickly here.
This is where
we've got
me
some
and
good stuff.
Patrick. This is where me and Patrick split.
Yep. There we go. Pittston area at Dallas. Jason says Dallas 49, Pittston 7. Yeah. So let's just real quickly, and I don't want to spend a lot of time on these because we've got a lot of games still to go. I think we know that Dallas is going to win this game pretty easily.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, Lenny Kelly in 3 games has 556 yards rushing and 9 touchdowns.
That's my boy.
In three games.
Yeah.
I think there's going to be a whole lot of Lenny Kelly early and a whole lot of Dan Muser early and often, and they're going to run the ball like crazy, and I don't think Pittston can stop them, and I think Dallas is going to win this game 52-10. EJ, what do you think?
Well, what I think is that Dallas is going to get scored on twice in this game, and it's going to be a punch to the face. It's going to be like the bully, like the
could happen.
The kid who is getting bullied and whatever, and they hit him in the face once or twice, and he goes, and then he wakes up, and then he goes ham. That's what Pittston area is going to do. They're going to hit Dallas once or twice, and it's going to be 13-0 Pittston, and we're going to say, what is going on?
Well, I don't think
and guess what?
I don't think that's going to happen like that. But
guess what? My lunch C best bud, Lenny Kelly, he's going to help these guys win it. I have Dallas winning 49-13, but Patrick said, EJ, Pittston's not scoring on us. And he said 42-0 Dallas. So we both got Dallas winning.
Yeah, I think that's pretty decent. I'm going to say this. We went down to Pittston last year.
Yeah.
That
was the only team that scared me.
Well, they did scare me a little bit. That was a struggle right up to halftime. Right before halftime, we started to take control of that game. The second half, we blew them out. Their quarterback play impresses me. So there could be some things happen. There was a couple things we saw in the Hazleton game that, at times where we were like, wow, they're moving the ball. So Dallas, get good on defense. Let's go. So that's another good one. Holy Redeemer. Holy cow. At Old Forge. Yeah, Jason says 56-0 Old Forge. Wow. Yeah, I think this is a 49-zip game. I don't think Redeemer will even score. Old Forge, really, really good. EJ, what do you got?
Patrick says Old Forge is winning this game 42-21. I say that Old Forge is winning this game 52-3.
Wow. Yeah, it's going to be a blow. I don't think it's going to be close.
I feel bad for Holy Redeemer.
Here's another one.
If they want the win,
here's another one. Western Wayne at Montrose. What do you got?
Well, Patrick has Western Wayne 21, Montrose 14. I have Western Wayne 28, Montrose 7. So
that sounds about right. I think Western Wayne's going to put up a few more points than that. I think Western Wayne wins this 35-7. Jason has Western Wayne over Montrose 35-21. He's feeling a little bit of sympathy after he picked Montrose to beat Trail last week, and we all know how that ended up. Right, Jason?
It's okay, buddy. We all make mistakes, but not as stupid as that.
That was a big one, and not as stupid as this next one, because guess what? Lackawanna Trail at Dunmore. Jason has Dunmore beating Lackawanna Trail 21-20.
Well, hold on.
I'm sorry, pal. I'm going to have to disagree with you on that one. I do think it'll be a closer game, but I do not think that Dunmore is going to win it. I think Trail's starting to get their legs really under them, and I think they are ready to go. And I think Lackawanna Trail, although they are a smaller school, is going to come into Dunmore, and they're going to beat Dunmore 24-13. What do you say, EJ?
Patrick told me when we were talking about this game, he goes, just you watch. Just you watch. He goes, I have Dunmore winning by 1 point in this game.
Wow.
He goes 28-27. Watch Lackawanna Trail choke a lead. And Dunmore comes back and wins the game.
Very interesting.
I have Lackawanna Trail winning 28-26, but Patrick has Dunmore winning 28-27.
Close. Real close. Susquehanna at Mid-Valley. I'll tell you what, and let's get this one done quickly. Jason has Mid-Valley 28-12. I think Mid-Valley is putting a lot more points on the board than that. I think they're going to put 42 points up on Susquehanna. I think it's going to be 42-10 Mid-Valley. What do you got, EJ?
Patrick says 17-3 Mid-Valley.
Wow.
I say 21-3 Mid-Valley.
Okay. All right. Carbondale at Lake Lehman, who is starting to look pretty good. And Carbondale,
Doesn't.
horrible.
I feel bad for him.
Really, really bad.
Sorry.
Who you got?
We both agreed that Lehman's going to win 21-7.
Okay. Jason says Lake Lehman 43, Carbondale 7. I say Lehman 35, Carbondale 7. So, not looking good for Carbondale. Okay. Scranton at Wallenpaupack. Intriguing matchup. Jason says Wallenpaupack gets it done 20-13. I think that Wallenpaupack, yes, does get it done. I think they get it done. It is going to be a 21-10 game. That's what I think is going to happen. What do you got?
Patrick says Scranton is going to hold on, and they're going to get a grace note at the end, and they're going to win 21-7 over Wallenpaupack.
Wow.
I say
Could be.
14-7 Wallenpaupack.
Interesting.
But
Good.
he says Scranton's going to win, and you know
Okay.
what? He may not be wrong.
He may not be wrong. He may not be. It could be a very
Listen,
close game. You never know.
I know what it's. I don't know what it's like to walk in there as a marching band kid playing a Scranton team.
Yeah.
You can
Tough
only
place
imagine
to
what
play.
you're walking in as like a football player.
Yeah. Tough
I
place
was a
to
marching
play
band
up
kid, and I was shaking in my marching band shoes. These kids is like these kids is walking out on the turf like
It's a little different.
What?
Yeah, it's a different
So
environment
I know
up
what
there.
he's saying. I can see what he's saying. I can see
Tough,
exactly what he's
tough
saying.
place to travel. All right, got two more games to go. Delaware Valley at Wilkes-Barre area. What do you got on this one?
Patrick says Delaware Valley's going to win 35-28.
Wow.
He says Delaware Valley put up a lot of points in that 60-point win. What was it, 60-0 against? I don't even know what the team was. West
Yeah.
Scranton. And he goes, they put 60 points up against the Scranton team. I mean, they could beat Wilkes-Barre area. The Wilkes-Barre area is their first year. They still have a lot to learn. So he says that Delaware is going to win this game 35-28. I say Wilkes-Barre area is going to be too fast for Delaware Valley, and I say that they're going to win 35-21.
Jason has Wilkes-Barre area 35-28 over Delaware Valley, and I'm going to agree that Wilkes-Barre area I think is going to win this. And the only reason again is they're fast.
They're very
They're fast.
I've seen.
I'm going to tell you something. Del
Tails.
Valley is good. I think this is like a 3-point game though. I'm going to say 35-32. Wilkes-Barre gets done. Final game of the week, Valley View
This is not a question for
at
me.
Scranton Prep. It's not a question for me either, but apparently Jason kind of thinks that it's going to be a question. Well, Jason, you missed out on the opportunity to go out and see the embarrassment that what oh my gosh, Wyoming area just scored on Scranton Prep again.
Wow.
Yeah, they didn't even play him last week.
I bet you it was the quarterback
Let
that
me
got
tell you.
knocked down and fumbled the ball
Yeah,
again.
let me tell you something. Scranton Prep is reeling right now, and Valley View, they're dominant.
They're
They're
dominant.
dominant. We've seen them time and time again. Jason says Valley View 34, Prep 28. How can you possibly say it's going to be that close? I'm really sorry. I'm going to say Valley View 42, Scranton Prep 14, and that might even be generous for Scranton Prep. EJ, take it away.
Okay. First of all, Jason, as much as I really don't like your pick, I kind of see it. Listen, because Abington Heights, when they played at Valley View, as much as they lost that game, they still pushed them hard. Like if a team like Valley View can push them, I can understand that. However,
Wow.
however,
You talking about Abington?
I'm talking about Abington. If Abington can push Valley View a little bit,
It's defense. It's definitely defense. Valley View did blow them out
Yes.
late, but I'm going to tell
Yes,
you what,
but
it's a
listen,
defense
but
keeps
listen,
you in the game.
I'll tell you right now.
And Scranton Prep does not have the
I can
defense,
understand.
guys. They don't.
But, however, Scranton Prep does not have the defense. Exactly what I was going to say. Patrick and I pretty much vibed on this one. We just got different scores. Valley View 30-14. That's what Patrick says. I say 35-17.
Yeah, and I can see that too. It's hard to say. Valley View, haven't seen him yet, but we did last year. And when they want to take over a game, they just do. That O-line just says, we're taking this game over, and they just dominate the game. So, graduate kids or not, that's a program up
Yes.
there. The likes of which Berwick now thinks and hopes that they can be once again at some point in their lifetime. Probably not. Valley View is really good.
Yeah.
Number 5 in the starting 5 to close out this week. This is a great one. What do we got down there?
Yes. Well, before we get into that, I just wanted to remind everybody. Patrick says that Central Columbia will beat Hughesville 35-7. That was the game he wanted to pick really badly.
Right.
So, and I could see it. I agree with him. Number 5. The final thing as we close off on this glorious day or night now, in this great episode, we've got the question of the day. This one, Dad could speak a little bit more than I can. I mean, I'm a ball hawk. I go around every day that I go to a baseball stadium around
But
Chester
you've
baseballs.
seen them, even
And
if
I've
you
seen
haven't been to them. You've seen
Now,
them.
Let's just think about this now. You have a choice, okay? You have a choice to go to whatever baseball stadium you want to.
Yep.
Okay?
Where are you
You don't
going?
want to go to the worst one, obviously. You want to go to the best one. So
Right.
the question here is, what's the best baseball stadium? My dad can take this away. He's been alive longer than me and seen
I
way
can.
more than I can.
I
So
can.
Go ahead.
Now listen, there's stadiums that I want to get to. Okay,
I have
got
a few I wanna
got a
get to.
couple on my bucket list of stadiums that I want to get to. One of which, Mark Youngblood, buddy, hook me up. Let me know. I want to go to Dodger Stadium at some
I
point. That would
do
be really,
too.
really great.
I
I'd
really
love.
do
I
too.
would love to go there. Let's go to Chavez Ravine. Let's go see it.
Wanna-
I want to go to Safeco Field. Jason, saw
yes,
it, loved
I
it.
want to go there.
Just got to be. My aunt Trudy Cook, been to Colorado, Coors Field, and she says there's not a better backdrop in all of baseball than the Rocky Mountains. She said it's an unbelievable sight. I would agree if I'd been there. However, based on stadiums I have been to and seen and been by and so on and so forth, best stadium, and I'm not being biased. It's a beautiful stadium. PNC Park in Pittsburgh is the best park. It's beautiful. It's got a great picture of the Pittsburgh skyline behind it. The honorable mention for me is Camden Yards.
I was going to say that.
Love
as mine.
Camden Yards, guys. Love Camden Yards. And the same people that designed Camden Yards helped with the design of PNC Park. It's very fan-friendly. The seats are all turned just slightly so that you can see over people in front. It's really, really great. And great view of the city. Just wonderful stuff. So,
Okay.
good stuff.
Yeah,
How
but
about you?
I'm going to say Camden Yards. I really like it. I was only there once, ever,
Beautiful stadium.
and
Love it.
I don't know who they played. I think they played the Rangers, and they beat them. But
Great.
that was great. I remember that was the most memorable thing in my entire life. I'm still thanking my grandmother for the plug. Thank you so much. Still, it was great. But anyway, I like Camden Yards, PNC Park. I've been there once or twice.
Beautiful.
Smaller, but
Great
I
place.
plan on getting back there next season.
Yep.
But let's think about some places that I haven't
If the
been to.
owner will spend money and put a team on the field, that is.
Yes.
Because I'm not giving the Pirates another dime until you start putting a team on the field that's worthy of it.
Marte and
what a
Bell
shame.
can't do themselves.
What a shame.
But anyway.
Get some pitching,
Anyway.
please.
Anyway, so it's based on some parks that I haven't been to. I'd like to get to, as much as this isn't a beautiful ballpark, I'd like to get to the Oakland Coliseum. It's the last one of that type of ballpark. It gives me a lot of vibe. I'm obsessed with the 1980s. Go Van Halen. Go Oakland A's of the 1980s. Go Dennis Eckersley. I want to go see the Oakland Coliseum before it falls down, because then
Because it's going too soon.
and they'll probably just prop up part of the fallen
those
cinder
terrible
blocks
Raiders
so they can
fans.
sit- yeah, so they'll probably just prop up parts of the cinder block and just have the seats at an angle and just be like, okay, we've got a stadium still. So
Yep.
hopefully, I want to get there before the A's move. That would be really great. So that's outstanding. I want to go see Dodger Stadium, Safeco, and I want to go see U.S. Cellular, which is the White Sox.
Oh,
I want
agree.
to see the little
I agree.
scoreboard with the spinny things. I want to see it so bad.
That's pretty
I
cool.
want to see it so bad.
Very good.
So this is pretty cool. Now, if you
Nice.
want to let us know, because we'd love to hear from you guys,
Absolutely.
YouTube comments. It allows you to do it apparently. So
Yeah, make comments on the YouTube. Make comments on the YouTube. We're going to be posting this to Facebook as soon as it goes
Yeah.
live on YouTube and is rendered. So we're going to post it there. Go to our Facebook page and join that. It's the Assist Sports Podcast. And also our email address is assistsportspodcast@gmail.com.
Yes.
Feel free to email us
yeah,
or whatever. And I want to give a huge
shout out.
huge shout out to some great fans of ours and some buds of ours. I want to give a great shout out to my bro, Tony Kaz,
Yes.
and Tom D, and the rest of the boys up at the Weekly Nerd Podcast. Guys, we love you.
They got a great podcast. You can
they
go check
do.
them out too.
Go check them out. They're awesome. They're on every Monday night, and we love them. And Tony Kaz, I'll tell you what a bro. Really appreciate you, man.
He's
Thanks
great.
for everything. And we appreciate what you guys do as well. Think it's really cool and good stuff. And that's it from the Assist Weekly Sports Podcast. Have a great one. Get out and enjoy some sports.
Peace. And yes, I